We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a nonviolent, Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat, as stated in Leviticus 5:1.
Christ. Yeah, that's right. I said Christ. I see Christ in you. You're my brother.
You are now tuned in to Truth Be Told.
I seen all my bros to be better than me. Truth be told.
You are now tuned in to Truth Be
This
Told.
is what we must do to avoid envy. Truth be told. Truth be told. And blacks and Hispanics are family. Truth be told. Truth be told. I just pray you see Christ when you see me. Truth be told. Truth
Watch
be
this.
told.
These men spoke wisdom because they understood the scriptures. Read.
Our people in that stronghold, and again, that's why communities are in the shape that they in because of sin.
Yeah, when
That's
we
an
bring out
example of sin.
Christ is black, people say color don't matter, but yet they ride into the movie theaters on elephants with kente claws because of a black superhero, but the color of Christ
All
don't matter.
scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Got hidden ones because our people don't know that we're the Israelites according to the Bible.
See that? So once you apply all of this, that's what's gonna make you perfect. So you can be perfect.
You're now tuned in to Truth Be Told.
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. You are now tuning into Truth Be Told DC, broadcasting live. Be sure to tune in every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear the truth according to the Bible. Hosted by IUIC DC. For music, clothing, and instruments of learning, visit originalroyalty.com and israelunite.org. Shalom.
Shalom, fam. Welcome back to Truth Be Told DC. I'm Officer Matthew, and to my left,
Captain Amaziah.
special guest. All praise to the Most High. Who we got
And
next?
Officer Phineas.
To my right.
Officer Micah.
So today's topic is the wiles of the devil. So let's go ahead and open up with John chapter 8, verse 32.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So the truth is, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you make up the 12 tribes of Israel, and you're called to repentance. Cap, you want to say something?
Hey, just wanted to let y'all know that the Truth Be Told is here, and we're going to shake up Washington, D.C., all right? Every Tuesday, brothers and sisters, every Tuesday from 6:30 to 8 p.m., we're going to be live bringing that word, destroying all fallacies, all lies. We turn down all kinds of evil in D.C., Baltimore, the DMV area, Virginia, all over this area. We're going to tear ish up.
No, that's right. Because, you know, that's the headquarters of Esau with all his foolishness, and we about to get into that. Let's go ahead and open up First Maccabees, because we got to understand what this man is doing and particularly who he's trying to target with his wickedness. So let's go ahead and get that First Maccabees chapter 1. Let's get some history.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chedum, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes.
So this is the Edomite, Alexander the Greek. So this is the some history of his come to power. Read.
That he reigned in his stead the first over Greece, and made many wars.
Read on.
And won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth.
Just like today, this same man in that same spirit bombing kings. He got the, what was the guy named Soleimani? He's doing the same thing he was doing back then. Come on.
and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations.
And one of the nations he recently spoiled is coming out. It was members of the Haiti mercenary group, all types of U.S. ties.
I think they said they blamed it on the Colombians, like they were all Colombians.
Right, but the news articles that even CNN came out and said it was 5 of them that worked for the DEA. Because after the assassination, the guy calls his buddies at the DEA and they talking about they urged to turn himself in.
Yeah, and they doing a sting right now in Florida because it's more. They think they got more time because 2 of them was American citizens, so they doing more investigation in Florida about that.
There's 4 presidents that have been killed, and all of them didn't want their countries to take the medicine. I know we put that in the chat. The 4 presidents that's been killed, that all of them didn't, within a year, all of them had rejected Esau's medicine, saying they didn't need it. Everything was good, and they all been wiped out.
When has he ever
been wiped out?
Right.
Wow. Go ahead, bro.
When has he ever been interested in saving black people? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They paying you lottery tickets and all this to take some medicine. Come on, man.
Hey, so in other words, brothers and sisters got to get smart. You know this devil means you know damn good. He's never shown you anything good, but he going to bring you a vaccine to save your life. When have the white man been interested in saving your life, black man, black woman?
What?
Never.
Joe Biden in there, so he's going to help us.
You know, I seen a clip of Joe Biden the other day in 1994, and Joe Biden said, hey, whether Haiti sinks 300 feet into the ground or raises 300 feet higher than all the other nations in the Caribbean, we don't really give a damn about Haiti. That's what Joe Biden said. Now he's bringing you Negroes a vaccine, and you think he's your Lord and Savior, Joe Biden.
Right.
Y'all gotta wake up, black man.
Right. Let's get that in Sirach 12 and 6. Let's get that real quick. Because we got to go to the scriptures to really discern what's going on. Get that real quick.
Good old Uncle Joe. The book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
It said what?
Never trust thine enemy.
If you didn't know this man is your enemy, just look at your neighborhoods. Look at your education system. You can't even get clean water.
Hey, listen, man. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, it's still
I got to talk about y'all, man. Listen, I've been in Baltimore. I went to Baltimore camp last week. I seen brothers, young brothers too, dope fiend out leaning. You know the dope fiend, when they lean, they still got their balance.
Yeah.
They never fall. They just leaning. And it's just, now correct me if I'm wrong. The neighborhoods like Baltimore, or the big major cities, Baltimore, New York, D.C., what political party runs those?
Democrats. Baltimore been Democrat for 60 years.
You damn Democrat right there. You right there.
Yep.
You a damn coon. You right there. What the hell is wrong with you? When Joe Biden made president, you was crying in the street, singing songs to Joe, Jim Crow Joe, and all of that nonsense. He ain't done a damn thing for you. Now, I just read that they are going to be starting to teach Asian history in high schools in Chicago. Chicago's rolling it out.
Exactly.
Chicago's
rolling it out.
What history?
And mind you, he ain't done a damn thing for you. All he did was give you a party in June.
Hold up.
So you can twerk.
Didn't Negro save democracy a couple months ago?
Hey, Joe Biden said, you niggas saved democracy. And you know he did. You know he gave you? His ass to kiss. That's all Joe Biden's giving you. His old wrinkled behind for you to kiss. He ain't did nothing yet.
Damn, we gonna get that article.
Hey, next thing you know, they gonna have, because I think it was supposed to be Asian American history. So I'm trying to scratch my head like, what history?
Yeah.
So
what history?
So next thing you know, they're gonna say that they built the stoplights, they created the stoplights. They're gonna take over the history that Negroes had.
Damn.
Just like they take over the soul food shops. They take over all
take over your damn
pull that up. Pull up the article. Put it up.
NBC.
Yeah. See, y'all thought I was lying.
Asian.
Go ahead, bro.
Asian American history to be taught in Illinois public schools. State will be first in the U.S. to ensure students learn about Asian American contribution.
Damn.
to the nation's culture and history.
Hey, brothers, you know what this is going to do for your children's mind? It's going to make them empathize with the quote unquote with Moab. It's going to make them empathize. Your children are going to empathize with these demons here. While they're taking your money in the damn Korean stores, the nail shops, and kicking your ass in the beauty supply salons, you're going to be That's why you can never fight back against them devils, man. You never fight back. But if it's your own brother, your own sister, you 100% on their ass. You don't care who's outside. You lighting up the block, shooting everything moving.
Didn't they shoot a brother that got out of prison?
Hey, they just shot that brother. He walked across the street. He didn't get even in the car. And they killed that brother, shot him 64 times. That was yesterday. That was it. Well, I found out about it yesterday, but it happened Saturday.
That's crazy. But like you said, though, and Officer Fitness brought out that they're teaching Asian hate, but at the same time, they said we can't have the 1619 project in there. So they just subbed our stuff out and subbed in the Chinese man, like you said, like the Korean, like we got a carryout over here called Eddie Leonard's. Now, you know damn well ain't no Chinese man named Eddie Leonard. I mean, you go up in there, you think it's black owned, a Korean man flipped from behind the counter.
Damn. Wait. That's a soul food spot?
Yeah, and another one they bought one called Levi's.
Yeah, a place called
famous
Levi's.
black-owned soul food in the area for years.
And now owned by
Koreans own it now.
I'm gonna confess something to y'all. I'm gonna confess something for Benji. I'm gonna confess. I'm not gonna just let Judah take all the brunt right there. Most of I ain't gonna say most. Some of the Jamaican beef patties in Jamaica is owned and started by Moab.
Damn.
Hey, hold on.
When I found that out, that hurt my heart.
I thought they started with the dance hall.
Don't forget about the dance hall queen is Moab too.
The dance hall queen
in Jamaica.
What you mean?
The dance hall.
The dance hall. I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
That can't be verified, so we're going to bypass that. I don't know nothing about that.
You can pull it up.
But I'm trying to show y'all something here. The beef patties come from Moab. When I went to Jamaica, the line was out the door.
For some Chinese beef patties?
This was at Tasty's Tasty's restaurant. Tasty's Beef Patties is founded by Moab. His Moab picture on the wall in that restaurant. Line out the door full of niggas.
Hey, 10 years from now, Moab gonna be the creation of the Jamaican music.
Damn.
Watch that. It's gonna be Bob Marley. It's Moab. They already got DJs and everything.
No, but they already do that. They already do that in New York, Cali, major cities. You will see Moab with dreads doing Benji music.
Beyond offensive. Beyond a Chinese man with a Jamaican accent. Just past offensive.
So now let's bring that here to the mainland with Judah. They started out Asian American history. What it's gonna do is they're gonna take over everything that you so-called Negroes created over history. Since the history of Negroes not being taught in the schools, all of that's going to transfer over to Asians. They created the stoplights. They created the cotton gin.
So they're gonna be on a camp signs. It's gonna be Chinese people with yokes of iron on their neck. Is that what you're saying?
And yokes of iron.
Right. Come on,
Chinaman and yokes of iron. Good Lord.
Now, you know what's crazy though? Moab, they'll copy Judah, they'll copy Benjamin, but they don't copy Levi. They don't got me Levi at all.
Damn, they saying Levi ain't got no swag.
Hey, man, take it easy on Levi, man. And take it easy on Baltimore, man. We trying to help them brothers out, man.
Damn.
Out there, man.
They're the low state.
But let's get back on these Wiles, though. So let's just jump to the point. Give me verse 9, that first Maccabees. We just getting straight to the point. We're going to show you. There's a reason why we talking about this. We about to show some videos. Hopefully nobody get offended. You about to see some high-level wickedness, man, that they targeting your children. Go ahead.
Graphic content.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 9. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
So when Alexander the Greek died, his generals took over. Read.
So did their sons after them.
So what was the result of the sons coming after them?
Many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Like, I'm not the oldest brother, but I grew up in the 80s. It is so much worse now from the time when I grew up. The evils is just through the roof. Let's see some of the evils today that if you'd have did this foolishness 30 years ago, you'd have got a just deserved beatdown. Play the video, man.
As we celebrate Pride and the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done. So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect. But you're just frightened. You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked.
Wow.
Funny, just this once, you're correct.
Damn!
We'll convert
Holy
your children. Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly, and you will barely notice it. You can keep him from disco, warn about San Francisco, make him wear pleated pants, we don't care. We'll convert your children, we'll make them tolerant and fair.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Holy crap. You know what's crazy? I don't know if a lot of y'all be on Clubhouse. We was on Clubhouse maybe a week and a half ago, and we was talking to a middle school, I believe she was a middle school teacher, and she was telling us how the principal is pro-LGBT in her school, and most of the teachers are undercover LGBT. And what she told us is, we see it subliminally, but she said to us, it's really worse than we know. Meaning, the majority of the faculty, the staff, they are pushing this thing subtly to our children, where it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to influence our children to become these damn sodomites and lesbians and homosexuals, man. So it's really a lot of evil is being pushed to our children, where the next generation is going to be worse than this generation, and so forth and so on. Give me that script real quick in Matthew 24. Iniquity shall abound, man. Because that's what we're seeing here, brothers and sisters. Iniquity is abounding here. The love of many is waxing cold. It's waxing so cold that Jim Crow Joe said, hey, if you see any of your family members, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, your damn mama, that seems extremist or part of any group, separatist group, you let us know. You let the government know. You let them know. And guess what's going to happen? They going to tell. They going to get a reward for telling on your black behind.
And they pushing that same campaign on Facebook, too.
You said
Yeah,
what?
they pushing that same campaign.
Hey, a lot of them, they already started. Edomites, they turning their parents in. Turning in their moms, turning their pops. They don't care.
That happened a couple years ago.
Yeah. That happened a couple months ago, too.
Damn. Give me that script, man.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
So we're seeing, brothers and sisters, y'all better prepare yourselves. We're seeing iniquity on another level here. When we was growing up, we didn't see these kind of things. We didn't see the teachers telling us, yeah, go be with a boy. Telling boys go be with boys, girls go be with girls. Don't worry about you. That's offensive to call you a girl. We're going to call you by the pronoun you want to be called. Well, guess what? I want to be a vaccinated white woman. How about that?
Damn, that's the ultimate protection.
What about that? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Yeah, why can't you be that though?
Don't disrespect me because you got to call me by my proper pronoun. I feel like a vaccinated white woman here. Call me Karen. How about that?
Damn.
Call me that.
Hey, look, Karen.
Let's see how that works out for the black man. Go ahead, bro.
When I was growing up, man, if somebody even thought you was a punk, you got your butt whooped.
Listen, you getting your ass whooped. You getting teased.
You getting joned out.
Guess what? You ain't going to live it down.
Right. You know, you got your ass bullied straight out of school if you came in there like that.
Right. But now, remember when we worked in the school, and you see that flag is in the school.
All over the schools.
They promoting it hard to the kids.
Elementary school, homosexual flags all over the place.
But you got to ask yourself, kids, they not even sexually, most of them are not even thinking about sex. So why would you promote that to the kids? It's because you're trying to promote the pedophilia. You want them to be active.
Now, let's look at this now, like you just said. So that goes right back to Dwayne Wade's son. What makes an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old even think that he wants to be a woman? Who placed that in his mind?
We already know.
That is not a natural thought for an 8-year-old boy to want to feel like a damn woman. He's supposed to be playing with G.I. Joe or some Transformers or something manly or something boyish.
Well, the problem is they got him playing with Transformers now. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You're right.
That's a good point, Cap, because now that's in the public eye. That's like a successful experiment. So it worked with him. They're like, hey, we could put it out on other kids.
And he's the face of it.
Yep.
He's the face of it. His father his father's already famous, so they're using him to push on that platform to all the other little black boys. It's okay to be homo. It's okay. And it's an easier life if you be this homo. Because guess what, brothers? Being a masculine man right here, you got a target on your back, on your front, your forehead, your back of your head, all over.
It was crazy. Like the scriptures say, let's get that Matthew 10 real quick.
Hold on, let's finish this first. Matthew 24.
Oh, yeah. Read that.
Matthew 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound.
So iniquity is abounding here in Babylon the Great. That's what we're in. Babylon, mystery, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
The love of many shall wax cold.
That's why your mama's going to betray you. Your father's going to betray you. Your brothers, your sisters. Somebody's going to turn your black behind it. Oh, you're part of that cult. You're part of that racist, separatist, extremist hate group.
Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, speaking of iniquity abounding, we just going to jump right to it. We about to play this thing called Butt Monkey, man. Look what they doing to your children, man.
Butt Monkey. Wait, hold on. Because, look, man, I haven't seen none of this stuff. That
graphic content, right? Graphic content.
Yeah,
and I'm a little confused by what you just said.
Hey, look, you about to be crystal clear here in a minute.
Damn.
Hey, this for the children,
and this for the children, too.
Read the article first.
London Borough apologizes for having actor in bare bottom monkey costume with mock genitalia encourage kids to read more books.
What does that got to do with reading?
So, wait, go back to the title. London Borough apologized for having actor in bare bottom monkey costume with mock genitalia. So he's bare. But he's got his ass out. He got the prince ass out.
Yeah.
And the twig and berries out.
And it's to encourage kids to read books. The library hide them.
What kind of books they got kids reading?
Why couldn't the monkey be clothed? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
It's the same agenda, sexualizing the young kids.
They just vile, man. Scroll down.
And y'all got to think of something. Y'all got to think of this too. The more this stuff is pushed, there's something called the how does it go? It's not. Yeah, it's basically saying you can do these things. It's not nothing you can't do. It's I'm missing my word. There's a phrase.
Right.
There's a phrase. I'm gonna get it. Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna get it.
Go back to the article. We got to read this.
Apparently, this is meant to encourage kids in Redbridge to pick up reading for summer. Please tell me the rationale behind these indecent costumes that were shown to families and done so publicly. Is this really necessary?
That's Ishmael over there. You know he fitting to blow something up too.
Officials in London's Redbridge borough were left red-faced, Esau, after a library event designed to promote reading among kids featured a monkey character in a costume that included dangling fake genitalia and exposed buttocks.
Right, so they're desensitizing the children. That's what they're doing, desensitizing the children. Go ahead.
The costume and the actor wearing it came from Mandinga Arts, a troupe of street performers based in Clapham, South, that has a distinctive style bringing together live music.
Hold on. A distinctive style. That distinctive style is sodomite. That's what that is. They all butt naked doing those things.
Hey, one thing they found out about this cat is that he was a sex offender. That he had been doing. That he's got like a record for being the performer. He's like a molester or whatever.
Hold on. So the performer that's out there with his behind out with the dildo swinging is a what? A sex offender?
Yeah, they found out that the dude was a sex offender.
Is it in the
also.
article?
No, it's not in the article.
Hey, pull the pictures in the video up, bro.
Wow.
They ain't even done.
They had to already know. Talking about they
Yeah,
found
we can
out.
blow this up.
This the video. It's graphic content.
Folks might think we making this up.
Take the disclaimer out for a second.
That's butt monkey in the middle.
Look, so he got his behind out
and
and
ball
the fake
swinging.
genitalia in the front.
And this is to encourage kids to read more books.
Hey, you know what was crazy about this, though? I tried to look this up on YouTube, and YouTube had it blocked. It was censored, so you couldn't watch it. But yet, they got this for kids, but as an adult, you can't watch it.
Summer reading challenge.
Babylon the Great. Hey, it's like Esau's agenda is to turn this right back to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, no doubt.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what's crazy is that the what's going on now is no different than what we read. You know, we're reading through the Maccabees. Let's go to let's stay in the book of First Maccabees. We're gonna read verse 41 on down. Let's read through this kind of quick.
The book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom.
That's your man Joe Biden of the day. And Biden gonna be writing some stuff to the whole kingdom here in a minute.
That all shall be one people.
And that one people that's gonna be under the banner there, you're gonna fall under that rainbow color flag. That's what they want you to do. You want to say something,
Yeah,
Cap?
today that's called democracy. That's what that is. So we're reading about
Right.
democracy in the Bible. Go ahead.
And every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed to the commandment of the king.
And you see that today. You see these liberal politicians run up in the black church, and they got an agenda that's totally contrary to the Bible they claim to uphold and Christ that they love. Come on.
Hey, but hold on. And right there, that verse right there, how all the kings agreed, it's just like how the U.S. is pushing the LGBT agenda across the world.
Right.
And all of these different European kingdoms are agreeing. Same thing with the medicine.
Yeah.
They pushing their agenda.
But you know what? It's not only all the European kingdoms agreeing. Now you got the dark nations that are agreeing. It's being pushed all in Africa, pushed all in the Caribbean, even to the Arabs. It's being pushed.
Damn.
So you see their agenda is moving. That thing is flying. Go ahead, bro.
Yea, many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
Ain't that the damn truth?
That's the day.
So many of the children of Israel consented to LGBT. That's what that's saying.
Mean you didn't vote for Joe Biden?
Yeah, you ain't black.
Oh, damn. That's right.
You ain't vote for Joe. You ain't black. You ain't vote for Joe. The hell wrong with you? Think about it, because, hey, you know what's crazy? Little Nas X. Let's talk about Lil Nas X for a minute.
Yeah, that go right on the thing with Butt Monkey.
Right. Let's talk about, because Lil Nas X just had a performance on the BET Awards, officer. But now remember, I didn't watch it, but he kissed the nigga on stage. One of his damn dances. Mouth to mouth, lips to lips, saliva was flowing, all of that, right? But that's not what I really want to key in on. When they panned the camera to the audience and they showed all the black people cheering, and some of your favorite celebrities, some of your hardcore rappers, your favorite R&B singers, your hardcore your celebrity basketball players, they was cheering Lil Nas X on. Yes, you do that, you go, boy. That's what they did for Lil Nas X. Some of your favorites that you don't think is a sodomite, that's a celebrity, you'd be surprised.
Hey, I heard about what is it, Dr. Dre? One of them?
Nah, he's talking about Puff Daddy that they said.
No,
Diddy.
About Puff Daddy.
It was Diddy.
Puff Daddy got
was
so
puffing.
He got so bold. He put out a tweet for Lil Nas X. He said, "You did that, boy. No fear." He put that on his Twitter.
Damn.
Yeah. So these are your favorite celebrities. You love them. You dance to their music. You watch them dunk a basketball and play football and sing songs to you. And guess what? They are totally adverse to what you so-called believe in.
So hold on. So let's look at that same agenda, right? 5 years from now, that same agenda is going to be supported with pedophiles. Because they already got Wade's
Queer.
son
Yeah.
as a mascot for
And
that thing.
and they got to do the choir. Talk about we gonna get your kids.
They letting you know their next move. That's where they're going.
Because remember, we showed that last show. We showed all how they already have a whole agenda for the education board of teaching masturbation to kindergartens. So just think, 5 to 10 years from now, what is that going to produce? Perverse children,
Right.
pedophiles.
Hey, so brothers, sisters, this is just some advice. You could take it or leave it. Take your kids out of them damn schools.
That's right.
Because they are destroying our children. You better find a way to homeschool them, get them in some kind of different type of schooling where they don't have the LGBT nonsense in there, because they are destroying our children, man.
Right, and some people say, well, I support him, but, I don't agree with it, but I'm going to support him. He's a young up-and-coming man. Let's get that out the scriptures. Let's see what's going to happen to you out there supporting that. Like Cap said, you pan the camera, because I didn't look at the foolishness. So you mean to tell him it was big, strong basketball players clapping this foolishness on?
Yep. You'll be surprised. If y'all watch those BET Awards, or you go look it up on YouTube, if you watch that thing, when they pan the camera, you'll be surprised at how many black folks was happy as hell he just kissed a nigga. You'll be surprised.
And also too, man, make sure y'all turn that TV off, man. The way that message, you shouldn't have any cable TV in your house, man. Go ahead and read that real quick.
The book of Romans, chapter 1 and verse 32. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. They that commit such things are worthy of death.
You in there twerking on the devil, kissing brothers in the mouth? That's what the scriptures say. Come on.
Not only do the same.
Not only ones that do the same.
But have pleasure in them that do them.
So you out there fist pumping for that mess, you're going to get the same judgment, man.
There you go. They co-signing it.
And you know what God said in the New Testament? He said, you deserve it. That's what he said. You deserve it. You know what they're doing ain't right. And you enable them, you don't correct them, you deserve that death.
Right.
Goodbye.
Also, a lot of the churches, man, support that democratic agenda. You got a lot of people that's in so-called Christianity that support that. They bring the politicians in that support abortion, killing babies, homosexuality and all that, and telling people to go vote for these people.
Right.
That's true. They do use the churches to get the black vote out. It's only the black community where they use the Christian church to get the black vote out for these politicians.
Like what? Go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry, but like you just said, right, about getting the black vote out, I believe next week maybe we're gonna have some phone lines up in here, right? Next week or the week after, right? Right, Joseph? Right? We're gonna have some phone lines, right?
Lord's will.
Because we want to hear from the people. We want, not the we don't want to hear from the Republican. We want to hear from the black Democrats that voted for Jim Crow Joe. What the hell has Jim Crow Joe done for you?
Yeah, he doing.
That's what we want to know. We in the DMV area. This is Black Democrat Central. And from what I see, listen, I've been to camp here a couple times now, right? And I said it on the street. I said, hey, listen, man, you black Democrats, you're the white Democrats' lapdog. You're his lapdog. You're his monkey, his little go fetch, step and fetch it, man. That's what you are. They do nothing for you every 4 years. All you got to do is look around Baltimore. Baltimore is a hellhole, a piss hole, all kinds of holes. And an ish hole like Donald Trump said.
And they ain't doing nothing to fix it.
And the black Democrats ain't doing a damn thing for you.
Hold on, Cap. You a man that's well-traveled and experienced. Surely it can't be the worst place you've seen.
It's close. Haiti.
Hold on, you can't go third world. You can't go third world and say Baltimore. Come on, Cap.
Baltimore is bad.
Matter of fact,
I went to Detroit.
Phineas drove me through Detroit's bad. Phineas drove me through that thing the other day, right?
Oh, damn.
It's depressing. Baltimore is freaking depressing and has been ran by you Democrats for 50, 60 years. Like, hey, I'm sorry to tell you, that's what Trump told you, man. And guess what? Niggas got offended. How you get offended at all the damn violence that's going on in your city? But when somebody pointed out, you offended. Listen, man, we're going to point out your evil. We're going to point out the hypocrisy of you black Democrats, man. You got your suit on. your bald head and your damn bow tie, and you ain't doing nothing for your people, man. When they vote you in.
Let's get that though, Cap, because a lot what you said, the hypocrisy of the liberals, somebody might say, well, that's not in the Bible. Okay.
I beg to differ.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
What?
The vile
Call it
person.
from the top for the Democrat.
Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 5. Uh-huh. The vile person.
So the topic is this man is the vile person. What?
Shall be no more called liberal.
Hold on. The liberal agenda is what?
The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
Read.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful.
Right. The base man ain't gonna be no longer be known as bountiful. This man that you found, this Edomite, is the basis of the earth. Come on.
For the vile person will speak villainy.
Speak villainy, like that video with that dude singing to your kids to corrupt your children. That's total villainy. And you got black folks clapping. Oh my God, he has such an amazing voice.
Hey, you want to hear some more villainy? The 1993 crime bill that your Lord and Savior Joe Biden passed and created, that's villainy. Where it locked up all your fathers, all your uncles, all your brothers in the 90s. And guess who pushed that along in San Francisco and in California? Your other Lord and Savior, Kamala Harris.
Damn.
Yep. The fake,
that's villainy.
Hey, the fake black woman.
Yeah, the fake black woman.
Somebody said Joe and the Hoe was on the ticket.
Damn.
Joe and the Hoe. Hey, I want to bring out a
niggas
script real quick.
up.
Give me Psalms 94 and 16.
You finished that?
Nah,
Finish that.
yeah, finish that out.
that up
Finish
with
that
this
out. Finish that out. My fault. Let's finish that out. Let's get to the hypocrisy. Let's read on down and let officer get his script.
Verse 6, for the vile person will speak villainy,
right,
and his heart will work iniquity.
Right. That man's mind is total sin. Understand what's going on. That's why things are so much more evil today.
Hey, and remember, that's why it's called liberal. Yeah. What are Democrats liberal with? They're liberal with law. That's what they liberal with, law. They don't want to keep no law. That's what they say we're progressive.
Yeah, progressive.
We're progressive. We do things, we think differently. No, you don't want to keep no damn law. Go ahead, bro.
And a lot of perverseness is coming out.
Well, they want to totally erode the sexual laws. You better believe that.
Because that's a deaf culture. Everything they promote is about death. So you got two men together, what can they produce? You got two women together, what can they produce?
A lot of doodle crumbs. That's what two men produce a lot of dingleberries.
Yeah, dingleberries. That's what
they produce.
Dingleberries. They produce that. And also they killing babies and all of that. Their whole thing, man, is just death.
They got the medicine for you.
Oh
yeah. They got
finish.
And his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy.
His mind practices what?
Hypocrisy.
There you go. Is that it on that?
And to utter error against the Lord.
That's why they hate the Bible. That's why they can go up in the Christian church. Because you know what the white man know about the Negro that he don't know? He know that Negro Christians hate the Bible. That's why they let his evil hind pots up in there. Go.
No, there's more. There's more.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Keep going.
To make empty the soul of the hungry.
Damn.
That's it right there. Look how empty Baltimore is. Wow.
Every 4 years, too.
Look how empty D.C. is. Philly, New York, Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta. It's all desolate. They begging for funding. Every 4 years, we begging for funding, begging for better education. We empty. And guess what? It's all ran by you liberals. All of it. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, it's black Democrats over it, too. Make no mistake about it in Baltimore. Come on.
And he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
That's why you got to vote. That's why you got to go back for water every 4 years. That's what that's telling you. Every 4 years, it's like, well, you didn't get the desired outcome. Brother, you didn't vote hard enough. What the hell is this? Come on.
The instruments also of the churl are...
All his devices and policies are what?
Evil.
Or what?
Evil.
That's one thing that y'all don't know because you didn't know that the vile liberal, this white devil, was in the scriptures. Come on.
He deviseth wicked devices.
All his stuff is wicked devices, starting from the Welfare Act, get the man out the house, deindustrialize America, get rid of all the service jobs and bring in guns and drugs.
Remember they took all the trades out to school.
Right, took the trades out to school.
Yep. To destroy the poor.
To what?
To destroy the poor.
Yep. That's us.
With lying words.
With lying words. Go ahead,
hey, listen, man. This white man is such the damn devil. I want you to see how crazy we are. Every 4 years, we vote for a new Democrat. And it says destroy the what? Destroy the poor with lying words. And we wholeheartedly, every 4 years, still believe they're going to do right by us. And they've shown us nothing. They've shown us nothing but being the devil since we've met them.
Finish it out.
Even when the needy speaketh right.
They know you need food. They know you need better education. He just sitting back. And you know what's crazy? He got you practicing every Sunday where you go up in there and you pay to be lied to. It's your season.
Damn.
This is your season.
Nigga, you paying to be lied to. You ain't figured that out yet, Black Democrat? Black Christian, you ain't figured that out yet? Go ahead, bro. I know you had a script.
They love that thing, too. Yeah, get Psalms. Get Psalms 94. 94 and 16. Because at the end of the day, you got to look at it. Like Captain just brought out how a lot of celebrities and everything, they co-signing. They sporting it on. They cheering the whole agenda on.
I'm sorry, officer. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I got to piggyback on what you just said. They're cheering it on. Juvenile just did a whole video called Vax That Ass Up Before so I can get that
Hey, go ahead, play that video. Somebody may not have
Juvenile just told you Negroes, man.
And it's talking about getting a vaccination so you can have sex. That's all it's talking about.
I can't believe. I thought it was a parody at first.
I'm sorry, I messed up your script,
real.
bro.
It's real, though. They actually paid him to do this thing.
And you know, I saw him getting interviewed. Them white folks was falling out laughing.
Oh, what? The white folks was making a mockery of the whole damn thing and smiling. They could barely get their broadcast out.
Right. They was laughing, grinning from ear to ear when they had this dude up there talking. They was like, this nigga dumb as hell. You could just see that smug look on their damn face. Y'all want to get the video? You want to get?
Y'all got the video? We get the script. We good? All right, put it up.
Yeah, because they might think we playing.
Juvie. No, y'all love Juvie. Listen,
Just finna online date chat, find a mate chat, open up BOK ass, okay yeah, profile picture looking tight chat, nice chat, got your bio reading right chat, precise chat, but before you find a date chat, you gotta wait chat, gotta go vaccinate chat, get it straight chat, girl you look good, want you vax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up, dating real life, you need to vax that thing up, feeling freaky all night, you need to vax that thing up, girl you look good, want you vax that thing up, you's a handsome young brother, want you vax that thing up, real life, all
right, that's enough coon TV.
Hey, I'm gonna make another confession, y'all. I gotta make another confession.
Confession hour.
I know I'm a '90s brother. I'm a '90s brother, and I rep my '90s, wholeheartedly. But when you go back and look at some of the stuff, there was some cooning stuff even back then.
Yeah, man.
A lot of these brothers was cooning from back then, and we didn't realize because we were younger.
Right.
A lot of these brothers was cooning hard.
You know, it's crazy. He go from 500 degrees to 500 vaccines. You brothers, they just running game, man.
They was cooning back then, but he's a super coon now, pushing that right there. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you what, you take that medicine, you ain't going to have to worry about no night calls or nothing else. You're going to be up in the hospital.
Hey, you know they coming out with all these reports now saying how, they investigating this medicine because it caused
Get the article,
this.
the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, pull it up.
Right, they just I just saw this on the news today about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine now. Remember, you had a script.
Yeah, let's finish that on Psalms.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
See that? The Most High God saying, who's going to rise up for me? Because look, all of our people are going with the agenda. They supporting LGBT. They supporting the medicines. They supporting all of the agendas that's being pushed out by Esau. That's why I said, hey, remember we pulled up earlier that in like 5 or 6 states, it's legal to marry your dog. That's bestiality. Damn. And this is in the United States. So guess what? They supporting all of that. So guess what? Look what the Most High says. Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
The workers of iniquity. So they come at us crazy because we stand up for the Most High God against the workers of iniquity. But our people in Christianity and all of these other religions, and that's is sleep, the Walking Dead, they support it. They go with it.
Hey, bruh, you in the spirit. I got to get 2 scripts just to piggyback, turkey back off my brother. Isaiah 1 and 9. Because he said, from what Officer Finney just said, you know, most of our people are going with the agenda, right? Most people are going with the agenda. Yeah, they the damn cult. You the cult. You the brainwashed cult going with the agenda. 10 years ago, you wasn't talking about no LGBT nothing and supporting sodomites. You wasn't talking. So you the brainwashed one in the cult. We in the keeping the commandments cult. You in the brainwashed LGBT cult, Christian cult. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
Hey, listen, I don't know about you brothers here, but I want to be in that very small remnant. If you thinking like the rest of the world, you in the crosshairs of God. That's what you in. You in the crosshairs of the Most High God.
And he don't miss.
Yeah, and God don't miss. So you better want to be the small remnant. You going along with everybody and thinking the same thought pattern as them, death is knocking at your door. Read it again.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
Not a small, a very small, brothers and sisters. Everybody's not supposed to think like you. If everybody's thinking like you, something wrong. You ain't in the truth. You understand? You're supposed to be thinking after the mind of this Bible here. God, the Most High God. Read it again.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
A very small remnant. 144,000, 1/3. Go ahead.
We should have been as Sodom.
We should have been as Sodom.
And we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
So now we know Juvenile, Manny Fresh, Baby, and all of them. All the Lil Nas X. They're after Sodom and Gomorrah, brothers and sisters. They getting deaf. God got them in the crosshairs. You understand? They following this world. Give me that Matthew 7.
Hey, and even on a small level, on a low level, you can look at how you remember you got your grandmothers. They grew up during the pro-black era, 60s and all that. Now you see grandma walking around with tight pants on and a blonde wig.
Bruh. Take it easy on Baltimore.
Take it, but you can tell it, but don't, you know.
Take it easy on Baltimore. Don't go there.
Go there for the people.
I seen Judah wilding grandma wilding at camp. The tight, grandma had the tight pants. She was about 60. The tight pants, talking about I look good, nigga. Don't tell me nothing. I ain't submitting to no man. You know what I'm saying? And all the men want me.
She had to fit it on.
Am I lying, officer? She had the pink blonde bang in the front like this laying down, saying how good she look. I'm trying to bring grandma, what's wrong with you, man? You got to get in these scriptures, man. Grandma, what's going on? I ain't submitting to no man, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't telling me nothing to do. My husband dead anyway. Listen, she probably
good
put
for
him
him.
to death. Listen, yeah, she drove that man to death.
Hey, look.
He's comfy now in his grave. Now he can rest.
Hey, you know
Holy
something?
crap.
Grandma probably was only 30 years old over there.
Oh, damn. Hey, listen, I saw some very strong, Baltimore got some strong, manly, big shoulder women. Woo! Holy crap.
That term is used lightly, too.
I say I'm going to have to protect myself at camp. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you brothers got my back at camp.
Yeah, we got you.
Listen,
we can't
man,
let Butt Monkey
the
pull up on
sisters
you,
look
Cat.
hard,
We
man.
ain't gonna do that.
Hey, the sisters are hard as hell. Yep. Smoking a blunt, smoking a cigarette. Bring me the scriptures, nigga. I want to hear it. Like, what? All right, just calm it down, sister. Calm it down. But give me that Matthew 7:13. Matthew 7:13.
The book of Matthew, chapter 7 and verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate.
So the straight gate, S-T-R-A-I-T, that means strict. Strict gate. So you must be disciplined to get in, okay, into the kingdom of heaven. Disciplined in what? God's laws. Read.
For wide is the gate.
It says wide is the gate.
And broad is the way.
Broad is the way.
That leadeth to destruction.
So wait a minute. It's an easy path to destruction. It's wide. It's easy. You ain't got to walk through nothing. No tribulation or nothing.
You just fist bumping at a Lil Nas X concert.
Yeah, you were just fist bumping at Lil Nas X, telling him, you go, girl. That's what you telling Lil Nas X.
Hey, and you don't got to keep the law.
You ain't
just
gotta,
believe in Christ.
No discipline. You can do whatever you want.
Easy.
That's the wide gate, right? Read on.
And many there be which go in thereat.
See that? Many is going to get that death. Many is going to get that eternal fire, that nuclear fire. Many's going to go. Okay? But we looking for that very small remnant we just read in Isaiah 1:9. That's not after Sodom and Gomorrah. That's the wide gate right here, after Sodom and Gomorrah. Right?
Hey, it's literally Riot too with that Sodom and Gomorrah agenda. We're just going to leave it at that.
Damn. Lil Nas X, his booty hole, that's the wide gate. Lil Nas X, you got a wide gate back there, brother. Damn. Go ahead, bro, read.
Because straight is the gate.
Straight is the gate.
And narrow is the way.
And narrow is the way. Remember, when you read 2nd Ezra 7 and 6, it talks about that narrow path that only one could go at a time. That's a very small remnant, a very small. Only one could go at a time. You can't piggyback, get on my back. I can't lead you to the kingdom. You got to lead yourself, right? Only one at a time could go. Read. Come on.
And narrow is the way.
Read.
Which leadeth unto life.
Read.
And few there be.
Whoa, slow down. And few, very few, that very small remnant. That's the small remnant right there, Micah. Go ahead.
And few there be that find it.
That find it. So that's what we're looking for. So if you're going along with the world, brothers and sisters, you better repent and come up out of that thing. If your mom ain't in the truth, your dad ain't in the truth, and you think just like them, and you doing just like them, you in the crosshairs of God. Your friends, your family, they in the crosshairs of God, and you right along with them. You better separate yourself. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, Matt, did you finish reading the first Maccabees over there?
Oh, yeah, get that for the kids. It's so much evil going on. With all the classes, not even enough time to cover all the evil that's going on. Let's read that. Let's get to the point, because here's the point. The same spirit on this man back then is the same spirit today. We're just going to get to the point. Read 47 down to 50.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 47. Set up altars and groves and chapels of idols.
That's your Christianity. That's even going into your DNC, your Democratic Party. Filled with idols, man worshiping all types of foolishness. Come on.
And sacrifice swine's flesh.
You best believe it's a pot of chitlins stewing in the basement of your church. Come on.
And unclean beasts.
Read.
That they should also leave their children uncircumcised.
So that's literal now, because they saying it's child abuse now to get your child circumcised.
Right.
That's child abuse now.
Oh, let me say something on that too, real quick. I ain't gonna out nobody. But listen, it's getting harder and harder for brothers and maybe even mothers to circumcise their boys on the 8th day. We need some brothers to get certified in the circumcision thing. Listen to me good. We need brothers to get certified in circumcision so we can start circumcising, because the options for circumcising the boys is getting very slim. Where brothers, you might have to go to Amalek to get your son circumcised.
I don't think you want to do that.
And I don't think you really want to do that.
They known for doing it with their teeth.
Yeah,
we poured that out a couple weeks ago.
Right. So brothers and sisters in these other camps, or, let's start looking into getting some brothers certified in this thing here. This is serious business here.
That's a real good idea, Cap.
Hey, let's go ahead and run the video now. The Florida mom.
A Florida mother gave the State Board of Education a lesson in truth about critical race theory. Listen to this.
It is sad that we are even contemplating something like critical race theory, where children will be separated by their skin color and deemed permanently oppressors or oppressed in 2021. That is not teaching the truth, unless you believe that whites are better than blacks. Telling my child or any child that they are in a permanent oppressed status in America because they are black is racist.
Keisha King joins us now. Keisha, so happy to have you on the show. So I want to start directly with this, because you make a point that is not highlighted often enough. People point out that critical race theory is racist for making white children believe they are oppressors. You point out from the opposite side how racist it is to teach black children that they are oppressed. Tell me more about that.
Well, the essence of critical race theory is breaking people into groups, and instead of using class, because we're Americans, they use race. And anybody that is put into an automatic and permanent state of oppressor or oppressed is an insult to everyone. And that is not something that's tenable in the United States.
Go back
how
about 10
does or oppressed is an insult to everyone. And that is not something that's tenable in the United States. Anybody that is put into an automatic and permanent state of oppressor or oppressed is an insult to everyone. And that is not something that's tenable in the United States.
Yeah, how disabling is that to teach a black child you are at birth a victim? You are at birth put behind the 8 ball and incapable of achieving. That seems to me the very essence of holding a child back and assigning them some very racist assumptions.
It absolutely is. I mean, when we tell people that they can't do something, they won't even try. So if you're telling young black children that they are anybody outside of that white male oppressor class or race, that they can't do anything, we are setting our future up, and our children, who are our most precious resources, you're setting them up for failure. And what will we look back to as a society when we see that, you know, these children have not succeeded?
You know, Keisha, the proponents of critical race theory say that the detractors, the critics...
Okay, I understand what she's saying. She's coming from the Republican point of it, saying that if we play the victim all the damn time, that's going to put a stigma on us, and we're going to have it in our minds that we just good for nothing. That's basically what she's trying to say. Even though she's going about it the wrong way, that's basically what she's saying, is that we're gonna have the attitude, well, since we're lesser than, let's not even try to accomplish any goals here, because we were slaves here, we're no good, we're feeble-minded and things like that. Let's not even try to get things done.
So we just gonna lay on welfare. That's
what she's saying.
Yeah, but that's a good point that she's making. I kind of understand it on a sense, but like you said, she's taking the wrong route. You know, she's taking the wrong approach. She don't really have the understanding. But
she's going the Jesse Lee Peterson route.
Yeah, she's going that route.
She's going that route.
But she's making a good point that the Democrats they do want to make you victims and want you to think that you're not able to do things on yourself, on your own, because they want you to rely on them. Right. They don't want you to turn to your own people like the Bible commands us to. Let's get Zephaniah 2:1. Let's get that real quick, because this is the key. Because you got to think about all the great movements that we had with like the Black Panthers. What happened when the Black Panthers started standing up and actually trying to do for themselves? They came in and destroyed them. They don't want us to ever gather together to do things for ourselves. Get that?
Just like Black Wall Street.
Yep, same thing with Black Wall Street. Destroyed it.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desired.
So who's the people that are not desired? When you look around the earth, no matter where you go, if you go to Great Britain, you've been over there, where are people at, Cap, over there?
Well, Britain's a little different. It's class, but they're mixed up together. So there's poor whites, poor blacks, poor East Indians, all mixed in one. So that's how it is over there.
So when you look at other countries like Haiti, all these other places where you got Jamaica,
desolate,
where we basically make up probably 90% of that continent or that country rather.
We're in the ghettos, and the Chinese and the East Indians and the whites live in the hills and the nice houses up top. In Jamaica, Haiti, Bahamas, Barbados, Trinidad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that. Go to let's get Proverbs 3:31. Let's get that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Because the sister said we're not oppressed, but aren't we still marching? Aren't we still protesting? Aren't we still doing all of these things trying to get equal rights? So how are you saying that we're not being oppressed? Read.
And choose none of his ways.
Because just like what Captain was bringing out, she's going more of a conservative or Republican route. You understand? But that's not for us either. The key was what we got before. We got to keep God's commandments and gather ourselves together. Let's go to Proverbs 12 and 26.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 12 and verse 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
So you got a lot of our people like, we bringing out the truth. We coming out here every week. We got brothers all across the world bringing out the truth. But you still got people trying to hold on to politics, trying to hold on to all the wicked ways of Babylon. They don't want to repent and keep God's commandments. You got anything you want to add to that, officer?
Bro, I want to pull out that video. I think we skipped it.
Oh, which one?
The one where it's talking about the school teachers trying to push the.
Oh yeah, pull that out. Pull that up.
Yeah, trying
because
to
they
push
want
the
your kids.
pornography in the schools, bro.
Because of the old,
Bruh.
they not worried about the older generation. They know they destroyed most of them. They want your kids, man, and not just for political reasons. Most of which is sexual, man. Straight up. The video, come on, play that.
You got it?
The book of Sirach, the book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 9. The show of their countenance doth witness against them. And they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not.
Hey, you can see that right now. You can't turn on one TV show.
Not one.
Where there's not some LGBT.
Especially black show.
Yeah, stuff going on. All on TV, they making it normal, and it's a normal custom in America. As a matter of fact, it's worldwide. Like, there's actually some European countries that's actually violently counter-protesting against the LGBT because it's being pushed in their countries.
And if it ain't that, it's the woman agenda, the white woman kicking ass all over the world.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
That right there.
The white woman is the new superhero.
That's the new Arnold Schwarzenegger.
She whooping ass everywhere, bro. We just watched what? The Black Widow? The Black Widow, man. The white woman was God. She was whooping everything moving. Damn.
Hey, look, the only thing more dangerous than her is how they always promote the angry black woman. Just like, what's that one movie, White House is Falling? Or the one where
London
Jada
Has Fallen?
Pinkett. Yeah. It's where,
White House Down.
Yeah, I think, which one was it? You know what I'm talking about?
London
Jada
Has
Pinkett?
Fallen?
Yeah, Jada Pinkett was in it.
Yeah. Sitting there running everything. They always show our women in a masculine state running things.
And with the most balled up face, and the only thing they doing is they just killing people, putting them to death with that mouth, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that's Esau's defense. Hey, you got the video, bro? Yeah, go ahead. All right, play the video, bro.
This from the Daily Wire says parents of students attending Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in Manhattan were furious after the school forced students to take an explicit class on pornography without parental consent, of course.
They force. Remember, they've been pushing that agenda where children can get their medicine without the consent of the parents, and different things like that. They've been pushing that agenda where they can. They also was talking about trying to the ageism, where if a child they can deal with a grown man. They pushing all of that. Now you sitting in the schools, they gonna teach your kids what the hell they want, regardless of you.
Right, and they say you a 65-year-old man say he feel like a 6-year-old, therefore he can have sex with a little boy.
Hey, I feel like a vaccinated white woman. So they should let me on an airplane.
Yeah.
Whether they should not tell me nothing when I want to go to another country. Because I feel like I'm vaccinated. They better call me by my right pronoun or I'm suing.
Right.
The hell wrong with you?
All right, bro. Play the video. Put it back.
The school at first denied hosting the workshop, then attending Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in Manhattan were furious after the school forced students to take an explicit class on pornography without parental consent, of course. The school at first denied hosting the workshop, then later apologized. The class, which involved a slideshow and a lecture by an instructor, featured raunchy images and presentations on porn genres and OnlyFans. Subscription website used largely for pornography.
What?
The New York Post detailed the workshop. Let's see how much of this I can actually read. The often explicit slide presentation and lecture by, the person's name is Fonte, Justine Ang Fonte is the lecturer. The presentation lecture by Fonte to the 120 boys and girls included lessons on how porn takes care of 3 big male vulnerabilities: Statistics on the orgasm gap, showing straight women have far fewer orgasms with their partners than gay men or women.
Hold on.
And photos
Wait,
of partially nude women.
Pause it. It said what? Put that back again. This is a part of the agenda of pushing the LGBT.
A straight woman can't be satisfied by a straight man.
That's what they pushing. That's the subliminal right there.
That's the subliminal. Go ahead.
Vulnerabilities. Statistics on the orgasm gap, showing straight women have far fewer orgasms with their partners than gay men or women. And photos of partially nude women, some in bondage to analyze what is porn and what is art.
So now,
Fonte's presentation, some of which was seen by the Posting.
With children at that.
They corrupting the minds of the children. They're making their minds perverse.
I remember now. It's called the power of suggestion. That's what it's called. The power of suggestion. So I've been brainstorming, thinking about that all day. Just couldn't get the words out. So Esau will put these things in place, not subliminally push it on you through schools, covertly push it on you, subtly push it on you, and you now have the choice to say, oh, it's not that bad. Maybe I'm gonna try it. Maybe I like it. Maybe I like something in my rear or something like that. And then you go ahead and go full-fledged into it. It's called the power of suggestion. So Esau gives you these evil choices throughout your childhood, throughout your adult life. Because now, this thing right here, if no one, you couldn't pay me in 1,000 years to say black people would be defending sodomite behavior in 2021.
Right.
Like they're doing right now. 10 years ago, this wasn't here.
Before Obama.
20 years ago, this was not here.
Right.
Before Obama.
He
was the man. He brought people change they can believe in. He changed men into women.
Right.
Hey, and Cap, just like what you said, the power of persuasion with Dwayne Wade's son, he had a Edomite, sodomite nanny. So he's probably showing him some things, telling him some things, seen him with his boyfriends.
So Dwayne on the road, probably getting his rear tapped on his away games, and his sodomite baby nanny is teaching his son how to be a sodomite too.
Damn. And why his wife supporting it?
Well, no, he married to that dude, Gabe Union.
Well, his
wife, she's the masculine one in the house.
So there's Gabe Union and
Big Gabe.
Hey, Cap, he don't got to go on the road to get tapped. His wife tapping him. Remember, she brought that out.
Damn.
She brought it out.
She did bring that out.
Yeah, she did bring that out.
Hey, this is Babylon the Great. This is the age of decadence. This kingdom is declining. This is the last era of all kingdom. Like they did a study. There's different ages of a kingdom that when it rules. This is the final stage. That's why they bringing out all the perverseness.
So this is just like going back to Rome with Caligula and Nero and all of those evil pedophiles and the Greeks. It's going right back, y'all.
Hey, give me that Zephaniah 2:1. I'm gonna play these other videos too.
You know you went over that already.
Oh, we did? Yeah. Give me. All right, then let's jump to this article because I saw this video. Make cocaine legal. What? Is that article right there, bro? Bro, let's pull that thing up. You got the article?
Baltimore ahead of the curve then, Cap.
Because remember, they didn't already did the agenda. Damn. They didn't already did the agenda of legalizing marijuana, right? Now they gonna take it to a whole nother level.
You know what's crazy? Most of the brothers still locked up now from the 90s are a victim of your boy Joe Biden crime bill. Now you can get weed in the bubblegum machine and the vending machine, and brothers still locked up for selling weed, man.
Yep.
30 years later.
For them same charges.
And they're becoming millionaires off of that thing. Yeah, Esau becoming millionaires.
Hey, get that article, bro. Okay, put the video.
Damn, just legalize everything.
Standing here for mass incarceration, over criminalization.
1, 2, 3, 4. We can end the drug war. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's becoming clearer and clearer that by its own stated aims of reducing drug use and protecting people from criminals, the war on drugs might just be the most radically failed policy in modern political history. So maybe now is the time to start planning, to start asking ourselves, what happens after the war? This is not just a matter of waving a wand, saying all drugs are legal now, and selling cocaine to kids at your local supermarket. The process of actually legalizing and regulating drugs is going to be complex.
Cannabis has already been legalized in Canada and several US states. But what about other, more potentially dangerous drugs? What does legal ecstasy, cocaine, or heroin actually look like?
We're not talking about decriminalization here, like in Portugal, where the police won't bust you for possessing drugs, but the supply itself remains illegal in the hands of criminals on the black market.
In this episode, we're talking about the big one, the end of the drug war, full legalization. Illicit drugs will be regulated and taxed like any other product. Your cocaine will be subject to health and safety inspections. Your dealer will have to start filing tax returns.
At this point, it's probably helpful to remember that we already do have places where you can buy mind-altering, addictive, and dangerous drugs completely legally. Those places are called bars, pubs, and supermarkets.
It's easy for you to stand there with a cigarette in one hand and a drink in another and tell us not to blow pot. You can get cancer. Your liver can rot away.
Alcohol and tobacco are both potentially dangerous, but we've learned from experience that regulation is a better way to manage those dangers compared to prohibition. On the other hand, neither the alcohol nor the tobacco industries are particularly wonderful examples of humanity at its best. So maybe we can actually learn from this. Maybe we can use the regulation of other drugs to come up with better, safer, and fairer ways of doing things.
We do learn the lessons from mistakes that we've made with alcohol and tobacco regulation. Tobacco, certainly in the UK and much of Europe, has been increasingly strictly controlled in terms of restrictions on branding and advertising and plain packaging without actually having to resort to prohibition. When we do legalise some of these other drugs, we don't want to have that kind of aggressive lifestyle marketing, over-commercialisation, branding of some of these products. You know, we don't want cocaine brands sponsoring sporting events, and we don't want MDMA brands sponsoring festivals and nightclubs.
In a way, one of the most nonsensical things about the entire war on drugs is the simple idea that substances like heroin, ecstasy, and ketamine should all be governed by the same law, when they're all completely different drugs at opposite ends of the chemical spectrum. Each of these chemicals is going to need its own system of regulation, and we'll start with maybe the most dangerous and controversial one of all, heroin.
In 2018, 67,000 people died from drug overdoses in the US alone. The cultural cliches around heroin terrify people in a way few other drugs do. And the idea of legal heroin is hard for some people to even contemplate. Most people don't know that in the UK, up until the 1960s, heroin was prescribed by doctors. If you were a user, you could get a prescription and pick up pure medical-grade heroin at high street pharmacies. This was called the British system, and it worked. In 1964, there were 342 known heroin addicts in the entire country. Meanwhile, in the US, which had taken a prohibitionist approach, the number skyrocketed into the hundreds of thousands. Considering the crisis we're in today, it's pretty wild to think there was a time in living memory when the entire heroin addict population of the UK could fit into your local pub. But there's a simple explanation. Doctors prescribing heroin means no significant black market. And no black market means no people pushing drugs. And that leads to fewer scenes like this.
That's it on that. I've been close to 50 times. Hey, remember the title of the show? The title, The Wiles of the Devil. He got LGBT going on. Everybody's going to be high and homosexuals. High-ass homosexuals.
Bunch of high sodomites.
Hey, officer, let me read this for you right quick. This is from the AP News, February 1st, 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon is the first state to decriminalize possession of drugs. Police in Oregon can no longer arrest someone for possession of small amounts of heroin, methamphetamine, LSD, oxycodone, and other drugs.
Wow.
Hey, and by the way, Shock G of the group Digital Underground, he died recently of that methamphetamine.
Yeah.
He was doing meth. He got an overdose. He died of meth.
Hey, you know what's crazy is that when you look at Esau tell on itself, because just like the movie said, American Gangster, they show you that they had the military flying in that heroin at one time with Frank Lucas. Also, what's the name of that movie? Kill a Messenger. Have you seen that movie? Anybody seen that? Where they show how they brought the crack in. The CIA was flying in the crack with Reagan and Bush Sr. and they was taking it to Little Rock, where Bill Clinton was the governor. And they show you all of that stuff, and now, after they destroyed all our communities and all of that, now they want to make it legal.
Hey, and you still vote Democratic.
Yep.
You still vote.
Vote Democratic. Let's destroy it even more. Let's make this kingdom even more perverse.
Also, in your favorite city, Cap, Baltimore will no longer.
Baltimore.
Oh, Lord.
Hell
hey,
no.
See, it is an experiment.
Baltimore will no longer prosecute drug possession, prostitution, or low-level crimes.
Oh, hell
You see that thing? Woo, bro, that's madness.
Hey, look, remember the brother that rode out on a bicycle in San Francisco because you don't get locked up?
You don't get locked up for stealing over $1,000?
Yeah, unless you steal $1,000. You got the video? Show the video to dude.
Pull it up again.
They shutting down Walgreens over there.
I don't think you got time to show it.
Yeah, we ain't got time.
But damn, Baltimore. Wow. Holy crap.
Hey,
I'm going to go teach in D.C., man.
Hey, the madness. Hey, Israel, we about to tune off. But look, tune in next week. Go to the YouTube channel, Truth Be Told YouTube channel. Tune in there, subscribe. We're going to broadcast the show next week live on there.
What time?
Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll probably start about 6:30. So Tuesdays at 6:30, some 6 to 8. Tune in.
6:30 to 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Every
yes,
Tuesday. All right. So all praise to the Most High, brother. I like that thing.
Shalom,
Yes,
fam.
sir. Shalom.
Christ
Most
bless.
High Christ
Shalom.
bless.
Most High Christ bless.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.